I was wrong, and I'll own up to it. I made a patch just the other week saying that the StarCraft 2's most recent patch had failed. I emphatically said it was nowhere near enough. The first patch in 2 years, it hadn't done enough. It was really minor changes, super incremental, and that it did not show good signs for the future of StarCraft 2. However, after making that video, I was immediately called out by a lot of pro gamers, as well as Harstem, who made a reacts video, which I'm sure a lot of you would have seen. They pointed out, both in their messages to me, even talking in my Twitch chat and going, "Hey Pig, it didn't fail." They were saying, this is the first of many patches. This is just a small patch to start. We want to get things right before going for any bigger changes. And they only wanted to target the ZVP, Queen Walk, and the Void Ray meta into those 10-minute timing attacks. A lot of them said, look, you're right, Pig, we do need a bigger patch. And you're right on that point, but there's already one on the way. Now, I was right on the fact that we need a bigger patch, and many of the pros agreed with me on that. What I didn't realize is that apparently that's already the plan. So this is only meant to be the first step of many. Yet I had no idea about this. Why didn't I know that? A lot of the pros were messaging me confused saying, Pig, why didn't you know? Of course it's the first of many patches. We've got way bigger things coming. How are you not in the know about this? Well, I'll tell you why. I read through the patch notes and they didn't have any sort of extra information about it. Reading through the patch notes, you literally only get this one bit of accompanying text saying, Enter Roadun. We are releasing a balance patch which was put together by our very own SC2 community. Over the past couple months, we've been working with various members of the community and tournament organizers to create a balance update for the game. We would like to recognize and acknowledge the members of the group for the upcoming changes you see below. That's it. There's nothing in there about why the changes were made, that this is the first of many, what the process is, and this came out with no warning after over 2 years with no patch, and of course some ongoing problems with StarCraft's maintenance. Mostly small things, yet things which still put into question exactly when the hell other things are going to be dropping. Harstem even mentioned in his video that from his video and other things that pros had been saying in the community, I should have known, and a lot of people in the community should realize that there's more coming and that they're going to be doing more and bigger changes, and this is only the first of many. And I was like, wait, what? There was a video where you explained all this? So I went digging and I went through Harstem's YouTube channel and I found a Harstem Reacts to the SC2 patch video, which I hadn't had a chance to view until then. Now, on watching this video, I found it was fantastic. Harstem actually explained and broke down all of the little basics of like, hey, this patch, this note is specifically addressing this problem, but it might have this unintended consequence, or there's this side effect of it, which we think is okay, but we're keeping our eyes on. It was a really well thought out and just kind of, I think, humble explanation of why and how the changes were being made. And it really gave reassurance that they were going to continue keeping an eye on things that could pop up. He also hinted in that one that there would be future patches, though he didn't really say it in as many words. He said, oh, if we need to, we might, there's a good process now, so I think we might be able to come out with more patches if they're needed. So it wasn't exactly super clear, but it was still very reassuring watching this video. And it's kind of funny because in my previous video, I actually said, hey, we really need someone to communicate better from Blizzard and to confidently make decisions. I said we need a new David Kim figure who's the head of balance, communicates with the community, discusses, takes feedback, and then goes ahead and really leads the balance in a certain direction. Now, listening to this Harstem video breaking down the patch, I felt so reassured and I was like, holy crap, are you the new David Kim? Because this is the closest thing to that sort of balanced lead designer who's interacting with the community, explaining things and adapting and adjusting and fixing their mistakes as they go. So I think Harstem might have actually unofficially fallen into that role, and so I am dubbing him the new David Kim. The problem still remains that I completely thought this patch was done with different intentions to which it was. And I think a lot of the community was as well. The problem is there's zero communication from Blizzard on this. There's no information in the patch notes. Blizzard's not sharing that information. And apparently, these pros are like, hey, didn't you know there's patches coming? No, we didn't, because you guys have been not sharing anything with us because you're all locked under NDA. Now, if the community actually knew, hey, if there was just a bit of text saying, hey, we're coming out with a new patch, we're keeping our eyes on this is why we did this is why we did that, just having that communication would do so much. And knowing that these guys are working on another patch that is apparently even bigger already would be so exciting. This would be a huge point of positivity in the StarCraft community. And I think just a little bit of communication here from Blizzard would go such a long way. We also have the issue of the fact that the NDA is silencing pro gamers. Part of the reason why Harstem was only hinting in that first video at future things to come, and even in his most recent video saying, oh, this is just the first serving, there could be more. It's still vague even now with him telling me, hey, your video is wrong, Pig, the patch didn't fail, there's more, but I can't really talk about it that much. I've had a lot of discussions with pros talking about, for instance, the things I proposed in the last video, some of you may remember. I can't share a lot of their feedback with you because it was always like, oh, that's an interesting change, but oh, wait, I can't talk about it. Lips are zipped, lips are sealed, I'm under NDA, and we're talking about something similar within the balance group. This happened over and over again, and this is why you don't see the pros talking on the forums and on their streams and interacting about the patch. So, I mean, maybe we could loosen the NDA here, and I really think anything to allow some smoother communication, whether it be loosen it up, let the pros talk more freely about what they're doing, or include some more clear, cohesive, whether it be a written post with the write-up from Harstem, from the pros that they've put together explaining all the changes. Just any form of communication, whether it be done by the pros or done by Blizzard with those official balance posts, is going to be so much better to make sure other people out there don't make the same mistake that I made. So I went and was reading my email yesterday, and I actually got an NDA sent to me, and I was like, oh cool, this must just be for the future upcoming tournament, because I'm an idiot that doesn't read things before I sign them. So I signed it, and now my lips are sealed. So I kind of accidentally joined the Balance Council without realizing what I was doing. Apparently, my lips are zipped. They're sealed. I can't talk about anything anymore because I'm under NDA that I didn't even realize I signed. And if you guys want to join the Balance Council as well, just make a video about how the patch has failed, and apparently they'll invite you in. But even from inside and with my lips sealed over certain issues as well, I am going to fight for clearer communication so that the rest of the community doesn't make the same mistake as me. On this last patch, think it's failed, think it's tiny incremental changes, when clearly there are bigger things in the works. I'm going to be pressing for Blizzard to increase their communication through some simple write-ups, some notes, or freeing up the freedom of the pro gamers under NDA so they can discuss a bit more openly, and that more people can be like Harstem and provide this David Kim-like guidance to the community and really reassure us the way I felt so reassured researching this video by watching Harstem stuff and going, oh my god, actually I feel so much better about the direction the game's going with him adding all the context and explanations to why the changes were so small in this first patch. So hopefully I'll be able to share some more news with you about StarCraft 2 Balance, or I'll just have to keep it secret because my lips are sealed. Ugh. Eventually when things go public, I'll be able to talk about them. I promise. I'm going to try and share as much with you guys as possible. So thanks for hanging out and watching, and do hang around, keep your eye on the channel. I'm going to be doing a breakdown on how the ZVP meta has evolved in the next week. So keep your eyes on the channel for that one. Just before recording this video, a balance update just went on, or a bit of maintenance, sorry, on StarCraft, which actually I've been told has fixed the ladder league bug. So who knows, maybe we'll get new maps in the near future as well. It's going to be really exciting to find out. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's all for now. Goodbye and good night.